Hi, this is Amir Khan, and you're watching BehindTheGloves.com.
To start here, Ryan O'Hara with BehindTheGloves.com. We are here with the money team, Mr. Knockout himself, Lanell Bellows. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, my man. How you doing?
Pretty good. Going back, you were born in Kansas City, Missouri.
Yes,
and
sir.
If I'm correct, you grew up in Compton.
Yes, Compton, California.
Yeah.
Along with other parts of Southern California. Yes, Compton, California.
Yeah.
Along with other parts of Southern California. What's the name? Palmdale, California. Cuama, California. I've been in all parts of Southern California, but my main stomach ground is Compton, California.
And you said that, I mean, where you grew up and what you went through gave you an indestructible mentality.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You're a natural fighter. So you have the fighting, you had this fighting spirit in you from the very beginning. And then you get the call up to fight perhaps one of the best boxers of all time with Floyd Mayweather. And you surprised him in sparring, from what you told me before, and that essentially, propelled your career to this point. And tell us how did it feel to actually surprise me? Were you surprised that you actually were able to do it, or were you just were you just in the moment?
Miguel Cotto camp, and he called me. They did call me to spar him, and when we got in there. I had been training. It wasn't like he called me off the streets and I just surprised him, but I had been training. I believe I was a pro fight in, one or two pro fights into my career, and I was properly preparing, for whatever's next. So when he called me in, naturally, like I said, man versus a man, even though he's one of the greatest of all times, I went in there and I handled my business the best of my ability. Like I said, not saying that I definitely didn't whoop him, but I definitely held my own. So it was just a blessing to be able to get in there and with the great and catch his attention, and for him to recognize the heart and ambition and the hard work that that I possess inside. So it was definitely a blessing.
Floyd doesn't credit a lot of fighters. I mean, because with him being the best, it's hard to say that there's anyone that can compete with Floyd with his ring intelligence. But you're you're one of those rare guys that was able to get Floyd to admit, hey, this guy has a lot of heart. This guy has great ambition. Heck, he could be the next Floyd if he joins the money team. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you say have you improved in your game from your perspective?
I'm definitely improved vastly and very, very greatly. I mean, in a short amount of time, I'm a student of the game, and every day is a learning experience. But I just wanted to touch on he didn't sign me the next Floyd. He signed me to be the next K.O. Bellows, and whatever comes with that. Floyd is his own man. He's made his own mark in the sport, and he's given me an opportunity to make K.O. Bellows' mark in the sport. So I do credit him for believing in me and giving me that chance. But he doesn't expect me or anyone else that's in the camp to be the next Floyd Mayweather. He just wants us to be the best fighter that we can be in ourselves.
Do you think, considering that you're fighting for him, do you think that he has another fight left, or do you think he's done?
You never know. I mean, he can do whatever he feels like. If he never picked up another pair of gloves, he's made his contribution to the sport. He's made his money to take care of his family. That's a beautiful thing. If he picks up the gloves again, I mean, hey, more power to him. He can do either one. It'll be just fine with me. If he does, I'll be there front and center. If he doesn't, I'm still here for him. I appreciate him. Got a lot of love for him, and like I said, I appreciate what he's doing for the sport and the help that he gives me along with my other stablemates.
All right. What do you think about the current 168 pound contenders? Because with you being in the super middleweight division, particularly James DeGale.
I believe he's a good fighter. I mean, with the 168 division, we have a lot of great champs. We have a lot of great contenders. So, I mean, I'm proud just to be a part of it. I mean, when it's my time, I'll do what I got to do in there, you know. And as for the champs, keep doing your thing, man. They're making the way. They're leaving their mark in the sport as well. And when it's my time, I'm playing a great job at doing the exact same thing.
You know, there are some boxers that say they do not like to study tape because styles make fights. You know, which is a valid point. Are you one of those fighters that studies tape constantly to learn more and more about contenders that you may face in the future?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not the most talented guy in the world. I haven't been boxing a lot, so I like to think that helps the edge on learning what I could possibly do in this fight. I mean, of course, styles make fights. That he's not going to fight me however he fought the last person, but he does have things that I might be able to pick up on, bad habits or good things that he does that I might have to learn how to prevent from happening in our fight. So, me personally, I do take a step and watch a little footage, but do I study it to the point where that's all I know? No. Like I said, when we get into the fight, he's going to definitely fight me different. But I do it just to get a little heads up on different perspectives and different things that he may do in our fight.
In your mind right now, that you have a feeling that you could beat just right, like if you fought them today. Anyone, maybe there's Gilberto Ramirez, Arthur Abraham.
I mean, honestly, I don't go into any fight thinking that anybody can beat me. You know, that you definitely have your champions like Arthur Abraham and stablemate Badu Jack. I mean, I would never say any of these men can just beat me. I definitely say that their experience level is far greater and beyond mine. But I fear no man, and I will fight anybody.
And you're fighting on Tuesday against Antoine Nikins, and just like you, I mean, he doesn't have a ton of pro experience yet, but you know, both of you guys have been criticized in the past for not fighting the best opposition, but now both you guys are getting into the ring. And the difference with you guys is that Akins is more of a boxer, and you're more of a boxer puncher. But when it comes to the fight, do you think that you would have more of an advantage because you have that extra flexibility?
I would like to think I have more of an advantage, if any, just based on my work ethic, my will to win. You know, I haven't been in some of the toughest fights according to maybe viewers, but if they look at these records, I fought dudes that have fought some of the best in our weight class, and I've come out on top. I'm just learning. I'm growing, you know, so if they're going to have to bear with me, I'm sorry I'm not jumping in the ring with Badu Jacks and Abrahams right now, but I'm definitely training to be able to be a force against opposition of such nature. So as far as Antoine, I don't know who he's fought and what he's fought, but I know he hasn't fought a KO Bellows, and we're going to go out there and we're gonna let our hands do the talking. You know, it's pretty much written in stone that on Tuesday we're going to see who the better man is, and I shall come out victorious. They
claim that you backed out of a Jason Escalera fight twice, but you denied that in our initial conversation, saying that you had an injury. Headbutt caused a gash above your eye, and are you standing by that statement?
No, his name is Jason Escalera from our first conversation. And,
tell me that.
I mean, how can I have fought him twice, being that the last part I fought, he was on and he got stopped by Jellion Love. I was injured all the way up until I fought December 12th of last year, where I took that fight on a 2 or 3 week notice. So I don't know who the source is, but you know, we're not running or backing down from any fights from Jason Escalera. We haven't in the past. My management, my team, they'll take care of it if we have to fight in the future. But no, I don't back down or run from no man, especially a man that's lost to two of my stablemates, and I mean, I'm ready for war at any time, you know, and I'm not even taking it personal. I just don't know where your sources got this information. But yes, it's very incorrect. I've never backed down or ran or said no to fighting Jason Escalera.
So obviously, I wanted to hear your side of the story too, and we will pass it on to the source and get things cleared up for sure. And you know, would you be willing to fight Escalera if the opportunity comes up? Would you be willing to do that? Given that you have two stablemates, Jalen Love and Badou Jack, who have defeated him. Do we give you? They obviously have experience against the guy. You have the guys right there. Would you be willing to take that fight?
Well, if they had won or lost to him, I would be willing to take this fight. But like I said,
all right, man. Thank you for the time. We wish you the best against Antoine Akins on February 16th, and can't wait to see you in the World Championship rank someday, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my man. Thanks for having me.
All right, no problem. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Thank you.
It's Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking this little icon right here, or else